My name is Michael.
Michael? Nice to meet you, Michael. So basically, like, I'm sure you've
Oh, it's on my paper.
you've done you've probably heard like the whole stretching, so you don't pull stuff. And
Yeah.
all this stuff, right? Well, in fighting, we want to be stretch and limber because one, you want your joints to last as long as possible. Okay, pulling muscles is bad, right? Lots of pain, owie. And honestly, like the more flexible you are, the easier it is to move and get certain angles that you wouldn't be able to get to if your joints and everything was stiff, right? So like if I throw a wrap, right, and I don't have good wrist flexibility, my hand doesn't go past this. But with stretching, if I get it to turn, right, or turn more, or turn my hand over if I'm trying to get that deep flat snap in, okay, if you have a rigid board for a hand that doesn't really want to, right? So just long and short of it is like it keeps you fighting longer, right? And like it helps with your recovery. Okay. There is a number of different ways to stretch. Everyone's got their own opinions on it. There are lots of printed research papers that show which way is best, which way is bad, things like that, and like they all do not agree with each other. Okay. What I have found, what works for me, and that's what this works for me, is whenever I'm doing a stretch routine, and that's not just necessarily for getting ready to fight, like just in general for everything. I like to mix dynamic movements with static movements. Okay. And what dynamic movements is like that means we're actually actively moving something to warm it up, right? Where static is your standard, put your toes together and reach down and grab them, right? Like that's a static hold. I'm a firm believer that you need to warm your muscles up a little bit before you start stretching it, because like if you have a piece of rubber, for example, if you freeze it and then you pull it, it's probably going to snap. Or if you heat it up and you pull it, it'll have a lot more give to it. See what I'm saying? It's like your tendons, your ligaments are a lot like a rubber band, actually. I use a variety of different tools to stretch. This is one of them. That's my favorite. I'll grab it. One of them. This is great for shoulders, arms. We use the bands here. There's even blocks that you can use for your calves if you get like doing that way. I can show. We'll go over a way to do all the stretching with tools, without tools, things like that. Let's see here. My partner gets here. We'll actually have your own PVC pipe for you to use. Never shows that. Let's see here. How often should you stretch? Well, actually, daily. Really. I don't. So a lot of people, if like they just cannot dedicate the amount of time that they need to actively stretch and work out at the same time. Honestly, like a good warm-out routine, like a full one, can run you anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, just stretching. Okay. And then your workout can be 30 minutes to an hour on top of that. And a lot of people don't have an hour to 2 hours every day to dedicate to that, right? Yeah. So we try to minimize it down to like, where are you working today? Warm and stretch that, right? When you're fighting, you use your body. So you have to warm up and stretch your entire body. Everything from literally your fingertips all the way down to your toes. Okay? Let's see. How long to stretch? Well, that one's kind of, I feel like that one's a lot of personal opinion. You've heard like stretch for 10 seconds release and stretch all the way up to 30 seconds release. Yeah. I find that 10 seconds is not long enough and 30 seconds is too long for some. So I put it right in the middle. I do 20 seconds for mine. I feel like usually a good like 2 to 3 sets of a 20-second stretch and stuff is pretty adequate. Get it nice and limber. And each time you do stretch, whenever you come up, say for example, just because it was time I've been down and touch your toes, when you count to your first set of 20, stand up, take a couple deep breaths, and then do it again, but you want to try to go just a little bit further. Remember, it's okay to be uncomfortable while we're stretching. You don't want pain. If you're in pain, something is wrong. Okay? All right. We kind of went over it a little bit. Hello. Kind of went over it a little bit. dynamic movements is exactly that. You're warming your joints up to get ready for it. So when we'll do like a heavy squat day. I like to warm up my hips, my legs significantly, right? So I'll just do something, grab a leg, grab something, brace myself, and kick, right? We want to just warm up the hip socket, joints, right? So many times per leg, different directions. We want to get everywhere that we can go, right? And I said, we'll go over this. Everything, not right now. Every which way that the hip can move, we want to warm up before we use it, right? Shoulders, arms, no different, right? Knees are extremely important. As you get older, they become more precious than gold. Right? So we want to spend a good amount of time just adequately warming. Don't like take 5 seconds, right? And just be like, oh, I'm done. No, you haven't really, right? You could possibly potentially hurt yourself, which is the reason we're here, is to learn how not to do that. Okay. Stretching for fighting. Let's see here. John, since Desmus is here, I'm going to use you to help me out.
Of course.
This is Jarl Floki, His Excellency. Don't hold that against him, he's a pretty nice guy.
My father.
So, would you agree with me, when we're getting ready to fight, we should probably warm up our arms real well, shoulder joints especially.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, right? Because the last thing you want is to go and then like you didn't adequately warm things up, and now all of a sudden you have this sharp pain in the back here and you can't do this with your arm anymore.
That's the noise it does make.
That is the noise it does make, actually. We might have some experience with that. Okay. Warm up your triceps, stretch your triceps out, right? Because that's another one of your throwing muscles. It's back here, which we'll get into that in the next class with working out in the gym for fighting. Again, your hips, right? Because you twist your hips a lot whenever you fight. So we want to warm up our hips nice and good. Our toes. A lot of people don't walk around like this, right? So we want to make sure that.
Do that again.
Huh?
Do that again.
Just like this. Which actually is like part of a warm-up.
The sexy duck walk.
The sexy duck walk. That's what we're gonna call it. Let's just change it. Sexy duck walk.
Old had an idea, psychiatric.
Right? It's alright. Your hamstrings, your quads, all those. Pulling a hamstring is a whole different level of fun if you've never done it. And I mean fun as sarcastically as possible, by the way.
Especially while you're fighting.
While you're fighting. It is horrible. You will come up with inventive ways to cuss. I
probably speak goblin.
Yeah, absolutely. Like there will just be gibberish that rolls out of your mouth when you pull a hamstring and pull it hard. I actually have a hamstring brace that I forgot to bring. Right? And calf muscles. Like I've actually been fighting with a calf muscle one here recently because I'm smart and overworked my right calf muscle really, really bad, and it didn't give it time to heal.
How's that smart?
Sarcasm. I'm fluent in sarcasm. Sorry about that. Anyway, we want to spend a good right before the and again, like fighting, like you don't want to take 20-30 minutes getting ready to go fight, like be it rapier or shiv or cut and thrust, right? Like that's a long one, but take at least 5 to 10 minutes as you're gearing up, right, to work out and stretch your body. How long have we been so far?
9 minutes.
9 minutes. Okay. Do you have any questions or anything so far?
When we get started.
When we get started, I like that. Quick man of little words. All right. Well, we can absolutely get started on our stretch routine. Everyone want to make sure you got a good.
Wait, is this also good for river fighters?
Yes.
Yes.
I just said that.
It's good for everyday application too.
You tell your floaties are going to listen.
We're stretching and being healthy.
So we're good arm distance apart because we don't smack people, right? And we're going to start off with your stereotypical, let's do windmills, right? 20 one way. Get it nice and deep. You don't have to rush through it. A lot of people like actually try to actively be a windmill, and I do not recommend. Your shoulder joints are precious. All right, when you get to about 20, you can go the other direction.
I'm not counting, so I'm just gonna.
Your dad's counting, it's all right. My dad jokes are real. I'm not a faux pas.
I know more dad jokes than my dad. Because I have the book of dad jokes.
Yeah. It's in our.
Alright, and once we get that, go
I
across.
got it.
20 this way. Just 20 total. Doesn't have to be top or bottom, just 20 total. My PVC pipes aren't here.
You got a great sword.
Is that a great sword? Is it really great or is it okay? Sword?
It's a really good sword.
Okay, it's a really good sword.
I see your PVC pipe as a guy. I see what you're talking
Yep. Alright, so while he's bringing that over, we'll go ahead and get wrist stretches going. So wrists are extremely important to stretch out. They give you that nice flexibility. Really good for rapier fighting, real good for ship fighting. So we'll start when he rolls one way.
I'm doing it right.
Yeah, that's fine. Remember, it's not the...
You dropped it right on my foot.
When you first get started with this, you just kind of want to get used to what you're supposed to be doing, right? Everything will fine-tune as you do it. I'll hug you here in a minute.
So now 20 the
Now
other way.
go 20 the other way. Which a lot of people find if they've never rolled their wrists the other way, they look really silly, but that's okay.
Like
You know what the first part about being good at something is?
Something is something.
That's right, being bad at it.
Yeah, that's my motto right there. Really good motivator.
Alright, so put our hands together. And we're going to push one direction. We'll hold it for 20 seconds, 20 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now the other direction, 20 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and back the other way. 2, 3, 4. Try to go a little bit deeper in this one. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20. And last time this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, now we flip and bring them up until you're comfortable, until it becomes uncomfortable. Remember, uncomfortable is okay, pain is bad, right? So take it, and then if you can bend downwards, hold it. We're going to count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, After a little bit, they start getting a little warm in there. That's kind of what we want. We're going to go back to shoulders real quick. Since you just joined in, sir, take a couple seconds and just do some windmills and warm up them shoulder joints. All right. I will give somebody else the flexible piece of PVC. Starting out, I will. This one hurt.
If you want, I'll do it while you talk it through.
Okay. So, you get up. You see that? Demonstration of over. Actually, I'll use your guys' ragdoll. That's even better. All right. So, why?
This is just comfortable.
Really wish we had the PVC in there right now. It is what it is.
PVC.
Huh?
The old PVC pipe.
I think I can get some swords. Hold on,
Are we just going?
just let me be a ragdoll. Be a ragdoll. Under this hand. Reach in behind your back. Grab that. Bring it around so everyone can see. All right, everyone see that? Grab hold. Raise this one up just a little bit. And what you want to do is to pull gently. Lift this arm.
This hand is pulling this direction.
Yep. Okay. Lift this arm off your back till it's uncomfortable, not painful. Okay. If it looks like if someone can look at you and tell you're struggling, you're doing it right. Right?
Am I struggling?
It seems like you're struggling.
Remember, try to pull your shoulder off.
Hold. We're going to move your hand down just a little bit. There you go.
This way, not this way.
Yep.
Okay.
You going all right here? All
There
right.
you go. Nice and easy.
All right. So now we want this, like I said, start. If you haven't already, start pulling. Okay. We're going to hold it for roughly 20 seconds. If you've already done that, go ahead and let go and rest your shoulders. Okay. And switch sides.
It is a switch hand.
So switch hands. We're switching hands, right? That one goes up. That one goes down. Again, you want to grab it, right? And then gently pull. Oh no, it's fantastic, right? It's eventually you'll be able to like get your arm in like this position,
Yeah.
right?
Do that again.
So, just like this. So we can do a lot of our shots, elbow lead. And then once you get to a 20-second count, go ahead and switch back to the other hand again. And then we'll work the opposite direction. Oh yeah. Your shoulder joint moves in all kinds of ways. So while you guys are doing that, I'll go ahead and explain how to use the bands while we do this. I'm gonna move your cut mug just for a second. So the band here, if you have a nice sturdy post at home, or if you have a weight rack, or a person that is significantly bigger than you, you can use a band. Have you done both arms yet? Yeah. Okay. Wrap this around your shoulder, the one that you're putting behind your back, and use the band on something. And what it does is it keeps your shoulder in a neutral position. Right? Whenever you attach this to a post, you pull forward on it until it's tension, and it keeps your shoulder in a neutral position. It actually helps deepen the stretching. Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right. You can use it for the other way too. When everyone's done, they're 20 both arms twice. We'll switch to the just twice.
I did twice already. Yeah.
High five. I mean, hey, I'm not going to tell you no. Like, you don't want to do too much at once, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing it multiple times throughout the day. Right? So generally, especially for the shoulder stretch one, because I've had surgery on this shoulder, I actually have rope and titanium anchors and all that good stuff in this socket. It's a fun time. I'll do this one like 3 different times a day, just to keep it limber and from stiffening up. All right. Right there. Reach across your front. 90 degrees. Why does this look funny on you? Because it's like that. That's why. Behind your arm. There you go.
Very uncomfortable.
I need
Yep.
help.
Put it behind your shoulder.
Doing good.
Put this behind.
So let's bring our arm down. So we want to set our arm like this, right? We want it perfect 90 degrees. And we want to set down. So we'll lower your hands. There you go. Let's see how the pain there.
Much more comfortable.
There you go.
Nice and
Go
easy.
right here. So I'm going to actually put your elbows down. Half the side here. This.
shoulder for 90
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
90 seconds.
Same. Oh, yay! Here you go.
I want the axe though.
Nope, no X.
No. You took away my fun.
All right, again, we want to go 20 seconds, both sides. I tend to, on these ones, if I'm doing something, I'll tend to cheat.
Turn.
Say I've got the bar, where I'll take it and I'll move it a little bit further up. If I need to hold it for a good long time, I'll set it on something like the table. And I'll just sit here and hold it. We want to try to keep upright. We don't want to, while we're doing this, we don't want to like bend our whole body backwards. So we want to try to keep upright as much as we can in both directions. You
Try
can.
not to, I was just going to add in, if you don't mind, try not to cheat. Whenever we're put in difficult situations, our wrist and fingers will start doing stuff. It's supposed to be rigid because we're stretching. We're not trying to see what can we do.
I generally place the bar just literally in front of my hand to keep me from cheating like that, and I'll leave my hand open.
Somewhere like this.
Somewhere like that, yeah. Good 20 seconds post. The person says, did I send you a copy of the spreadsheet? By the way, those that I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Hari. This is Decimus, and of course everyone knows Count Floki.
I'm Count Floki's daughter.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, now we want to do the. Whenever you've got your 20s, still working on it.
No, I was done. I was just going back.
Okay. So now we want to take wherever you're comfortable at, the wider that you can get on it, and go back behind. Oh shit. Is that one a little longer?
Yeah, try this one.
Yeah. So
If you want a wide grip,
you want a wide grip to start out with if you're not used to this one, right? So like the more you get comfortable, the further down you can go. Right? Should be able to bend it down. Kind of straight armed.
I've never felt like this before.
Right? And the goal is just to bring your arms in closer and closer together, and to be able to do the same thing. Okay?
I can't do that anymore.
Yeah, if you're super flexible, then your hands can get closer and then go back.
Yep. So that works this range of motion. Be able to put your hand back behind your head, real effective. Got it? Excellent. Oh, good. WYTLs. All right. When you've done 2 sets of 20 of those, we'll move on to YWTLs. Mean mug me like that.
I'm trying to think of what this stands for.
YWTLs. All will be revealed, Your Excellency, in time.
You will talk later. That's what it stands for.
Trying to get out of the sun.
Oh yeah, come on in. Plenty of room.
You can sit right there. I'll come stand right in the way of everybody.
Instructor in the sun. Come here.
I mean, I can.
No, you'll be in the sun all day.
I mean, it's gonna burn the top of my head. I'm follically challenged on top.
What if you had a hood to put on?
I mean, only. I know where to get one of those at though. All right,
Those
everyone.
are solar power.
That's
I got one of my non-historical
You borrow
ones.
my blue one.
All right.
It's not like you already have one on.
All right. So we're gonna move on to YWTLs.
You will talk.
So this is this one's really good. If you have bad posture, you're about to find out.
All right, I definitely do. Let's go.
Okay. So YWTLs. Everyone, hands up. In a put it down. In a Y position, right? And we want to contract our shoulder blades back behind us.
Oh, fuck. Almost a part of my language.
Right? And we want to hold it for about 20 seconds. Right? Don't pull your arms back. Don't cheat. Right? Hold it there. We're good. like 20 seconds. If your posture is bad, you're going to start burning around your neck trap area. That's from punching everything forward all the time, like this. This will
fix it.
This will actually help fix it. Yeah.
It'll get rid of that cell phone neck.
It'll get rid of that cell phone neck. Okay. All right. Shake it out. We're going to do that one more time. All right. And we're letting everyone count to 20 on themselves. And most everyone's here is an adult. I know Floki's not, but that's okay.
Oh, just
If you don't know how to contract your shoulder blade, imagine putting an apple in the middle of your spine and you're trying to squeeze it with your shoulder blades. Okay? I just had a pop that was good. Alright. Alright, so now we're going to do W's. W's. Out to the side like this. Same thing. You like that?
Yep.
Yes. So this one is one of those ones, minus the shoulder contractor, or you can just put your arms in the doorway and have them pull back. Shake it out a couple seconds. Put them right back up. Do it again.
We're stretching.
That's what you want to stand in the shade. You ain't got a hood on.
They'll make you taller.
I'll step out. I put a hood on. Sorry in the hood. All right. Now T's. If you haven't caught on yet.
T-pose.
T-pose. Same thing.
Oh,
Pull
this
those
is the
shoulder
hardest
blades
one.
back. If your posture is bad, you should probably have a real good fire in your upper back and curve.
I feel it. You feel it?
I'm feeling a lot better about myself.
So I actually I wore a posture corrector for many months. I trained with it on, held with it on. Because I have an office job, semi-office job. So it's the same thing. Like I'll catch myself just hunched over the keyboard for a while, right? Helps. Shake it out. At it again.
Shoulder's trash, so all this is great.
Now I know my posture is bad.
You're young enough we can fix it.
The next one, L's, is I'm actually very terrible at L's.
Hell.
Yep, you'll see.
Lowercase L?
Lowercase all life.
Oh.
Alright, so take your elbows, stick them on your side, roll your arms out as far as they'll go.
Oh, this is far.
And then squeeze your shoulder blades. Like, that's all I got on the side, right? I know people that can be like their arms way behind them, like, right, shut up. This is one that I recommend cheating with the doorway on if you
Absolutely.
Shake it out. One more time. That's our YTLs. This helps, like I said, with your posture. It helps pull your shoulders back, puts the chest up, puts the torso more over the hips. Right?
Now I know what YWTL means.
Why posture is important for fighting, since that's what this primarily is for, is so when we're fighting, we're not hunched over and fighting, we're upright, shoulders back, we're set, instead of looking like, well, we belong in a bell tower. Alright, I'll let your screen go black. I'm a bad person, I left my car on the phone.
You left your car on the phone?
Yes, I left my car on the phone.
Me too.
Alright, okay. Next is finger stretches. I said we're going to stretch everything, right? So you can either do what he started doing, which was pull back. I like to put my fingers together and push.
Am I allowed to do this?
do whatever you want. However you get your fingers stretching. We just need the fingers to be stretching. That work?
You also get a
You can use a wall. You can use a person if they don't mind feeling awkward for a few seconds. We're going to do 2 by 20 both sides. So as soon as you're done with one, roll back over to the other side. We want to use just to get a good fingery stretch. This one you should feel right around in here as you're doing it, right?
Yeah,
And over there's got some excellent finger flexibility. Look at that. I do not.
Like, I'm trying to make a box.
So some people are just really honestly like just have good natural flexibility. This is how far I've gotten in 5 months of work.
5 months? That's 5 months.
Look awful funny with that finger up your nose.
I have a friend that can literally just thumb back.
I used to be able to do it when I was a child. Now I'm not.
It's one of those.
My wife's type of level.
It's one of those.
Thumb to the arm stuff, and I'm like, oh, don't do that.
It's definitely one of those
Yeah,
things. If you don't lose
yeah, I
it,
have
you
a
don't
friend
use
in
it,
my
you
class
lose it.
that
Flexibility
can do
is
that.
most certainly. It's just like anything physical, right? If you don't do some form of cardio after a handful of months, you're going to find out that you get out of breath a whole lot faster. If you don't pick up heavy things, then you're going to find out you can't actually, backstrap that refrigerator anymore. Right?
The cardio thing.
That's how I tore my biceps.
That's how I tore my biceps.
I've learned a good example.
Oh, I know what this one is. All right, so we've done our dynamic on our shoulders, we've done our wrists, we've done flex. Now we're going to do the dynamic movement on your back. Okay, lower back to be specific. So what I prefer to do to loosen up my lower back is called ragdolls. Right? Has anybody here ever done yoga? No. So ragdoll, you want to picture your feet pointing forward, about shoulder width apart. Okay, we're going to cross our arms, and we're literally just going to hinge and just kind of swing. Oh. Just kind of swing. Why are you the way that you are?
Like I said, I put my body through a lot.
So we're gonna hang down here for like a good full minute, right? Like this isn't necessary. This isn't a static stretch. This is a dynamic one. Swaying back and forth, off the back, lower back up and down, right? We want to get it nice and.
If you do go up and down, just do the small movements. Don't do any.
Don't do big ones.
Yeah, when you're messing with your back and lower back specifically, don't do really fast jerky motions.
Yep. Nice, slow, fluid movements.
Something.
Look, I get hit in the head a lot.
Right?
You should learn to block that.
I should. Camera's got jokes.
Don't we all?
Does anybody have a fear of the grass?
Hope not.
No.
Okay, cool. We're gonna get down on this one.
I
If
don't
you
have a
have
fear.
something that keeps you from being able to do this,
I don't
just
have a fear
wait,
of what?
just hold it out until we're done.
Okay, got
All right, so for this one, we're gonna do something called child's pose, right? Like,
Oh, I like that one.
we get on our hands and knees. We want to put our hands out in front of us, and we just want to try to put our head to the ground. We want to hold it for 20 seconds and then come up. While you're got your head towards the ground, you want to try to put your butt back on your heels while reaching out in front of you. You should feel that stretch in your back and in your lats, which is, I guess, technically part of your back.
Why don't I?
All right. When you reach 20, set up.
I want to continue doing this.
Couple seconds. We're gonna do it again. Try it again this time. Try to sit your butt a little bit further down. Reach a little bit further out in front of you.
I'm just doing probably past 40. Hey, Dad, no.
Alright, stand back up. So, a lot of my routine involves a lot of getting up, getting down, a lot of getting up, getting down, because it works your knees. Alright, so next one, everyone's done before, I'm sure at one point. We're going to reach as far as you can to the sky. And I mean,
Praise the sun.
right, we want to literally try, like you're literally trying to stretch yourself out. Imagine like you're being pulled by a set of horses or something.
Like in The Incredibles.
20 seconds. Or 20 count. On your own.
I was falling asleep. I was falling asleep.
Oh, we're not doing a second one.
Oh, we're watching.
I'm already doing it.
Okay. You're more rambunctious than everyone else. I always feel that one like right in the mid part of the back.
They're in the truck. It's on that.
Run the armpits.
Did it again.
And then the dog.
I'm so bad at this.
We only got 9 more minutes, so.
No, yeah, we're almost done. Just face it.
I'm so tired.
Okay,
I
so
got
we're
6 hours of sleep. We woke up at
gonna do
5
one last
a.m.
stretch. We're gonna do hip dynamics. Okay. We're gonna work on our hips right now. Hips are one thing that bothers a lot of people because they just neglect their hips for so long. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead, step out, grab a hold of a pole or something. Don't lean out. Use it for balance. We're gonna swing our legs. We want 20 forward and back. Big old swings. Then we're gonna switch legs. Alright. Now we're going to take your set it forward and back. We're going to go side to side. Try not to kick the person next to you. Or the pole.
Oh, shit, fighters pull dance.
This is how we pull. I don't even get paid for this. You have to pay. Alright. So this next one we're going to do kind of a static hold. Everyone might need to use the help of a pole, PVC pole, something like that. We're going to do just a sit down squat.
Slap squat.
Try to get on your heels if you can. It's the whole goal.
To the sky, western spine.
Hari, can you squat a little little bit to the side so I can see your feet. There we go. Thank you.
This is real big today. This is where I got good at it.
I just squat.
So heels on the ground.
Heels on the ground.
It's different. Heels on the ground.
If you're at home, you don't have PC, you can use a door handle, just grab the door handle, go down, right? You're gonna feel, if you're bad at it, you're gonna feel pinches starting off, right? It'll be real difficult to get on your heels without like just falling backwards. Your knees will be a little sore.
I'm cheating.
I mean,
Not everybody's okay?
so it's not cheating, it's creatively advancing. Right?
I just
So
wanna-
for stretching, there's not really a way to cheat if you can't do a full stretch. Just whatever you can do to get into that motion. Right? All right, I did that. Oh, here's a good one. So we've worked our hips. We've worked our knees with the deep squat and the hip. So now we're gonna do calf raises. Okay? We're gonna do 2 sets, 15 to 20, right? I don't know, it depends on where you're comfortable at on your athletic level, right? 2,
We used to do this at physical therapy.
5, that's right, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Oh,
20.
feels burn. Definitely. I am not ready for next class.
Sorry, you get this.
Oh, so just a week ago?
And again.
Oh,
So your calves recover very quickly. They're probably one of the only muscles that you can actually work daily and not worry about burnout. Right? I wouldn't recommend doing it constantly. You're gonna want to break. It's how I cramped my calf up real bad a couple weeks ago.
I used to do this at
I
physical
did.
therapy.
I did 4 sets of 75, and then the next day I did a really rigorous jump rope routine. In the middle of the jump rope routine, my calf was like, nah.
Sorry, bud.
Sorry, get me done. All right, so we're gonna do slow, high knees. Okay, you've seen the football players like, well, we're gonna do these ones nice and slow. Okay, pick the leg up as far as you can go. Hold it for 1 second, as high as you can get it. Right. So it's like if that's all you got, that's all you got. Okay. So we're gonna do 10 per leg. For those that are old enough, think about Billy Banks and the Tybo thing.
I met him. I massaged him.
Nice.
Is he a cool guy?
Yeah. Yeah, there's one really short Asian lady that's always in his videos. Her name's Hero, and she is she teaches at the Y.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's how I met him.
tell me this is the warm up through the workout.
Yeah, this is just what I do to warm up before I work out.
This is just a warm up?
And how much have you lost?
Yeah. So, like, my weight loss journey started a little over 2 years ago. I've dropped 100 pounds.
Good job.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You're looking great.
You lost the whole person.
I have. I've lost a whole person.
Very small person.
At the same time.
Thank you. All right, so we got 2 more. I will demonstrate. We're going to do 2 together, and then I'm going to demonstrate a 3rd one. You all can try it if you want to. I can't promise anything on it. All right, so the next one we're going to do is real easy. It's just head rolls. Everybody knows head rolls, right? 20 rotations each way. Oh, there we go.
I don't know if
this happens, sometimes I feel like if I get going too fast,
You get dizzy?
I get a little dizzy. So
Slow down.
take it a little slow.
Yeah, slow down. We ain't a race. We don't want to move our joints too fast. That can hurt. I lost count. I think that's one. What comes after one?
17.
What comes after two?
Well, we're still stretching and warming up, but if it's the workout itself, if you lose count, your next rep is 1.
Your next rep is 1. I only got 3 on that. It's only 100 pounds. But I restarted like 1 hours.
Love that parody.
Oh, yeah. All right. Now that we're all got good blood rush to our head, just reach down and touch your toes.
I can't do that.
Okay, remember, like however you're comfortable, whatever your feet spread needs to be, the goal is to eventually end up with your feet together, palms flat on the ground. Right?
My dad.
So I'm standing next to the pole.
Keep your knees straight. 20 seconds.
Oh!
Do not arch your back. Try to keep it good and flat.
I'm like my dad. I can't do this. That's why I'm like my dad.
You done your first one? Stand up. Kind of move your back around a little bit. Move your legs. I like to pump my knees. Helps get the lactic acid out of the back of the hamstrings. Take a big old deep breath. Do it again. If you need the extra pull, if you can already reach your hands to the floor, grab the back of your legs and pull yourself down. Remember, try to keep your back straight.
Dad, nobody.
There you go. I got just one more to do on my demonstration. Alright, so we have one more. And we just going to demonstrate real quick. They're called samurai walks. Okay, therefore knee and ankle mobility, flexibility, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we're going to get on the ground. You're going to have one leg in front of you, the other leg behind us at an off degree, right? Back up just a little bit there, big guy. Right. And as we're walking. As we walk, we're going to bring this knee forward. Okay, trying as hard as we can to keep our heel on the ground for as long as we can. Right, and we're going to switch.
I can't do that.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
Okay, you can go as slow as long as you want.
Ooh, I'm skipping that one.
That's why he's demonstrating.
Right. So that one is a good one to get used to improve your knee flexibility and your ankle mobility. Okay. I'm glad that is the one that you could do. Alright. Has anybody got any questions or anything before we end it here?
Yeah, can I get a list of all this?
Oh, absolutely. So you can find me on Facebook. My name's Hari, and I will actually just download the full stretch list and send it to you if you want. Like I said, I recommend doing it. Well, I recommend doing it every day. But if you don't have that time, right? And again, like doing it once or even just 1 week straight, you're not going to see massive improvements just right away. Okay?
I'm already feeling it.
You're going to feel it. Like, I'm not saying you weren't going to feel it. I'm just saying you're not going to see massive improvements. You check your brakes out here. Absolutely.
That comes with age.
Right? Ancient old man here. See, I can show off on the
I slept a lot. This is the devil. All the shoulder stretches.
And like I said, I will be more than happy. I'm even available to help people. I actually have a lot of people that reach out to me and asking for weight loss advice, workout advice, things like that. Because, well, I'm the success story of all my friends that have tried this, right? And I'm not bragging or anything, but it's true. You can see, I can send you pictures.
Did you start the exercise path because of fighting?
Yes.
It was highly recommended.
Highly recommended. woke up one day and decided I was lying to myself about the goals I wanted to achieve in the SCA, and had some great guidance and encouragement from a fine group of people. Where they are to this day.
That was like,
I don't know why he's looking over here.
But I'm more than happy to help and give advice. I've done the research, I've put in the time. I can only tell you what does and doesn't work for me, because what does and doesn't work for me, it doesn't necessarily going to be the same for you. Everyone is different. However, I have a pool of alternatives that you can try, because honestly, like, I think playing around with it and finding out what's fun is the best part of the whole thing. Regardless of whatever Jim Guru or what says is the most efficient, most effective, whatever at whatever you're trying to accomplish, if you're not having fun with it, you're not going to keep doing it. Period. Okay? If you don't enjoy it a little bit, you're not going to keep doing it. Okay? You'll stop. So, like, I do a lot of jump rope. I love doing jump rope. My knight, Sir Ragnar, hates jump rope. Okay? My grand knight loves jump rope. Okay? So, like, it's different strokes, different strokes. You may find out that you hate jump rope, but you like stair machines, right? Or ellipticals, or bicycles, or whatever, right? Just find something that works for you. So, anyway, thank you guys for coming. If you have any questions, reach out to me on Facebook. I will get back to you, I promise.